Yeah, welcome to the Cypha podcast show. And we're going to give you something dope on the first episode. And you can check it out everywhere, streaming platforms, and holla at you. We here, Cypha podcast show.
Hey.
With J-Swinn in the building.
As we always are.
Yeah, so what's going on, man? How's things going?
Actually, man, things going great.
Cool.
Things going great, man. Got a lot accomplished in the last year, coming home.
All right, tell us a little bit about that.
Man, so I had to take a vacation for a minute, fresh out as of late January.
Okay.
Since then, man, we got a lot of motion with the music, man. A lot of stuff going on. Speaking of fresh out, streaming everywhere on all platforms. Cool. So definitely check that out. It's doing really good, man. I just got back on my feet, man. Life, had to be put back in order to be able to move forward. And I'm just been thankful that everything has been falling in place as it's been supposed to.
Dope,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you got the new album.
Yes, sir.
Fresh Out.
First
single was Fresh Out.
Doing numbers.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what's the second single?
Second single, it's interesting because it's a lot of close ones. So what I've been doing is been trying to get the feedback from the public.
Okay.
To really see, but it's looking like it's either going to be I'm Back or Looking Like Money.
Okay.
But then it's like a close third is Let's Say a Prayer.
How many tracks on the album or the EP?
We've got 12 tracks on there.
12 tracks?
Mm-hmm.
And where can people listen to?
Man, Apple Music, Deezer, iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. It's streamed on all digital platforms.
Videos or anything coming?
Not yet. That's what we're working on.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to get the feedback. I want to see what's clear-cut going to stand out other than Fresh Out. Because, Fresh Out ran its course so fast.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? It just ran up, and it was like, boom, that brought us back. So now we're looking at this next single to really see what we can do and put the visuals behind it and all that.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, from Lorraine.
Born and raised.
About 30-something minutes out, 25, 30 minutes around Cleveland area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's our stomping grounds, too, though.
Yeah. That's all day, because, all the radio areas in there that we be at, so.
For sure.
Yeah, so what else is going on as of, parties, shows?
We came out running, man. So I'll be the first to tell you, the biggest thing is, I'm on federal paper, so they haven't let me move like I really need to.
Yeah.
We're working on that now. Got a lawyer involved or whatnot, but we're going to go ahead and get that traveling situation all the way together.
Okay.
But we did a lot of stuff here in the city, man, that provided a platform for a lot of artists over the last 6-7 months. So it's just hard, man. That'll be segment 2.
Something else. Yeah.
But
so tell me a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you became J-Swinn. What made you become J-Swinn, or better yet, get into the music and become the artist you are today?
I'll be honest with you. It really started, of course, many years ago. But, I was always into music. Always. I mean, Music was that was just the go-to for everything. You know what I mean? Stressed, listen to music. Feeling good, listen to music. It was just, growing up, that was it. Music was everything. Music kind of dictated how you felt. It helped you through your day. You know what I mean? And then it just got to the point, I think a couple of talent shows and stuff like that started popping up in the school, and why not? You know what I mean? Try it, have fun, but got good response.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, might be on to something. Then gradually moved into a little basement studio or something that, not much, just a little recorder and a mic. People still liking it. I'm like, okay, maybe this is something we could look into. Started looking into it, man, and then just one thing after another. But the thing was the grind. I was always a grinder. So no matter what it was, I'm going to put 150,000% behind it. You know what I mean? No matter what it was. And that's really what not only surprises people today, but at the same time, that kind of what defines everything. Because just got behind it and just never stopped.
Kept going.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
So, you're in a different league than most of the music that's out today.
For sure.
So, what you think of the music that's out today compared to your music that's out now?
Well, first and foremost, I respect everybody's grind before we go any further. You know, I respect the change, the progression, and I understand the business too. My thing is, man, I do music because I want to be happy. I
Yeah,
want to express myself. I want to, you know, maybe be able to help somebody else get through their day as music helped me get through mine, you know, when I started. So I'm more of a realist. I'm more of an everyday artist. You know what I mean? Um, I just focus on me because there's always a market for that.
yeah,
People don't understand, man. It's not trying to be like the next person. You just need to get yourself together and stay in your lane. Find your market, target your market, and move forward. So I like it. I like what the young kids are doing, man, because it's, you know, it's some of the elements, the tracks or the even the stories or behind it or whatnot
yeah.
sound all right, but I just don't like the fact that everybody's just making trendy music, so it's not lasting. You know, let's get back into the Dr. Dre days. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? When you make classic albums, the
Yeah,
Bone Thugs and Harmonies, the, you know, Scarfaces. You know what I mean? Let's get back to making music where you can listen from track 1 to 17, and maybe one track might not really fuck with that much, but
yeah.
yeah, that's what I really miss for real. Just about music, period. Now it
It's,
seems like anybody can do it.
yeah, well, I mean,
Fans are
yeah,
turning into
right,
artists. You
yes.
know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that's how I mean. As I've been in the music biz for a minute, I mean, I see music has it came at a different level, and then how it gradually changed. Now it feels like it's coming back a little towards like the more lyrical
hmm
conscience,
hmm
instead of more of, I don't know, commercial.
You know what it is, man, and this is just from being able to travel. Since I've been home, I probably been gone probably about 6 or 7 times, and by gone meaning getting up out of the state of Ohio.
Yeah,
And when you go places like New York, you go to places like Atlanta, you know, Houston, you start understanding that music is music because you start getting into those type of atmospheres where you got a lot of people migrating there. You're gonna hear every sound and flavor. Man, there's guys sounding like Dougie Fresh back in the day, rapping nowadays, and then you got guys that, you know, are sounding like the drill music that's really going. You got guys that got the harmony rap. Like really, it's all about being good at what you do because good music is going to be received no matter what.
yeah,
And that's what people don't understand. If you make something good, people are going to receive it. You see what I'm saying? The younger kids don't really know much about Tupac and Biggie. They
no,
don't know much about really Jay-Z. But when they hear it, they respect it because
exactly.
it's what it's saying or how it's being presented. So like that was our era. So it's like if I'm doing me and I'm keeping it all the way official with myself and I'm staying focused, I'm still giving them a new sound too.
Yeah,
So it might be older sound compared to
the
what people
newer.
newer music, but it's a different sound. But for me, I utilize that, and that's what gets me ahead, man. That's what
Cool.
keeps me relevant today. The fact that, you know what I mean, I can still play with the deliveries,
Yeah,
still bring the lyrics, still bring the stories, you know, still relate to these kids. You know what I mean? So just with my backstory, and then just not only just that, but just with my whole presentation, everything that I went through is what they want to be.
yeah.
So when you
But I
talk to
mean,
them,
they see that too, and then everything
this going on.
that's going on.
Yeah.
They, but most don't even know that their favorite rapper is broke.
That's man, listen.
They just they're in debt, just like majority of upcoming artists,
hmm
because you can't win in the beginning.
Nah.
It's more of a work ethic than I got a hot single, or I got 300 views. Like, most people are satisfied with 1,000 views and
Man.
think that they made it, but they ain't even get $1 off of.
And that's what's crazy. Like, what what really makes you think you can wake up and drop one song and do nothing and think it's just gonna blow? What really makes you think that? Like,
Well,
I understand internet, I understand the numbers, but what I'm saying is, what really gives you in your mind? You don't have to do nothing, but just record some words, and you all of a sudden become an overnight sensation.
well, it's more of not what you think, but what the people that are around you saying. Because a lot of people say that's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got the courage to tell that person
That it's not.
that it's not. So you really won't know if your song or track is doing anything because you, like I said, you just put it up on your
Yeah.
book. You know, you haven't put it up on any kind of distribution or
Man.
YouTube's or any. They just put a clip off that they're recording from their phone,
True.
and then they put up on Facebook or Instagram and expect,
But even the overnight sensations, quote unquote,
yeah, but
weren't overnight.
no,
Like the
because
Soldier Boys and all that, they still
they
grinded. They just actually hit
at the right time.
at the right time. He
It's like
didn't just show up one night and
it's like
just
getting a
next
scratch
day.
off.
Yeah.
Let me get $5 scratch off and you win.
Mm-hmm.
You hit for that first time. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, damn, I could try to do it again, but it's hard.
It is. So, what I look at, man, is I look at this day and age, man, and just utilizing everything that they want to hear and just make sure I add a little bit of it into what I'm doing. I still keep my base, I keep my solid foundation, and just add a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Speed the flow up a little bit. They like the fast stuff now. Say certain words, you know what I mean, just that they using, the slang that they're using. Other than that, man, I'm still making good music, man. And as long as I can continue to do that and have a fan base, it ain't gonna stop.
No, because you still get paid.
And that's what people don't understand. That's it.
It don't matter who you are, what age bracket. If you make music and you make music for your certain audience
Mm-hmm.
or your certain age bracket that likes to hear that, different kind of music, like hip hop, straight bars. We could go back. Or they like the Jay-Z type of flow,
Yeah.
the Streets is Watching or the Blueprint type shit, And then you got the youngers that's with the Uzi Verts and but you got a lot of old heads that like Kendrick,
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, for real.
I mean, you could keep going.
Man.
Like those are artists, you know what I'm saying? They know how to put music together. Like it's a whole that's what's missing in today's sound is you don't got people that knows how first of all to count bars,
Bruh.
and then
Bruh.
don't know how to be creative on a certain part where your hook could transition into your verse goes back into because the beat the first I mean A&Rs look at the first 5 to 10 seconds of a song.
Period.
If that 5 to 10 seconds of that song is not where, or for instance, the beat is dope, and then 5 to 10 seconds that beat is, and then you come in garbage and throw that shit away.
So it's funny you say that, man, because first and foremost, before I go there, shout out to Cypha Studios, Inc., in the podcast. Because we've been rocking for what, 10 plus?
Oh yeah, man.
And
bro.
but we came through the gauntlet though, bro.
I mean, we knew each other for a minute.
But actually
Well,
rocking the music, it's been over 10.
About 15. I've been at my spot about 17.
So it was
2 years after I was here.
we linked right up and took off from there.
Exactly.
And I got so much respect for you and Gweb, but mainly you because, bro, you pushed. You know what I'm saying? We get in that booth. It was never just put this bullshit down and go home and think that you done did something. Like you being there on us. You know, that was the vibe. Remember, we used to sit out here in front of a bunch of artists and they'll tell you like, or man, that's okay. And that's the stuff that I miss, man, because we was brutal with each other.
Excuse me. We don't have that.
That drive, that motivation.
Not us.
No. But we're missing.
That's what's missing in Elyria, Lorain County, Lorraine. It's too much, too many chiefs. So everybody want to be, well, if you're good at, if let's just put it for this, you can't sing, but you can write the fuck out of music.
Right.
Be a writer.
Flatly. Every team needs one.
If you know how to fucking, you want to be a rapper, but you know how to edit videos. Be a fucking editor, bro.
Every
Edit the
team
fucking video,
needs
bro.
one. Exactly.
I tell you like this, in this part of this area of Lorain County, so many people could be in position to do great things, but it's one person don't like this dude, or this dude didn't get along with such and such, so I'm gonna shit on such and such because I don't fuck with such and such, or my mans don't fuck with such and such, so bruh.
You know what's crazy, man? Like I said, we come up through a lot of that too, and a lot of that just motivated me, first of all. But you know what I'm saying? I shout out to everybody that rock with me.
Oh, yeah.
But to those that didn't, man, y'all crazy. Because at the end of the day, even if I didn't like me and I wasn't me, I would definitely utilize me for the knowledge and the resources that I done come across over the years.
Right.
Because I was always quick to give it up. I never tried to gatekeep.
Nothing.
I never tried to get nothing from nobody. I mean, I see people out here talking about they charging to perform and don't even have 1,000 total views on 10 videos. You know what I'm saying? Or any music.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not telling you that you're not worth nothing. I'm just telling you gotta grind harder. You gotta earn that. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's where a lot of people don't put into, shit like that.
That's true.
Everybody was like, well, I'm gonna throw a show. $50 to perform.
Yeah.
But this music ain't really where it's supposed to be at. And so instead of giving advice like, hey, boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? I don't want you, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Scan the music. I mean, if you want extra miles, first of all, most artists don't have an EPK, in which when most of y'all don't know what an EPK is, it's electronic press kit.
Man.
You ain't getting in no music biz or no record label, or you're not getting a meeting with no A&R or no DJ, no radios, nothing without this EPK. Now with this EPK, it's basically your whole one
resume.
sheet. Like,
it's a one sheet.
It's a one sheet.
Pictures.
I didn't even know what a one sheet was until, the boss told me what a one sheet was. Shout out to Scotty Campana, Rifle Records.
For sure.
He showed me a lot of things that I wasn't even aware of. And I try to pass on, as a guy that knows information, that knows what it takes, but a lot of people don't want to go that route because they think that you want something from them. I want to see people succeed. Yeah, I had the studio popping, great, but sometimes you got to sit back and look around and see the picture. So right now, instead of recording artists, I'm going to let them know the hard way. No, you got to put X amount of time into your shit. A lot of people ain't how can I say it?
Ambitious enough. They don't got the drive. They don't got the patience.
And they're so focused on other things. They know they got the talent. They know they got the bars. They know they got the image. A lot of this shit, bro, is with image. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of motherfucking artists is rocking fake jewelry. And these are mainstream artists.
Mainstream, yeah.
Because they don't have the X amount of dollars, because they're not putting them X amount of streams or the X amount of downloads or the X amount of plays that's going through the airwaves.
So, I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago, man, and I was telling them, or trying to explain to them, that when the industry is interested in you, they create you.
Yes.
They're not gonna. You're not. 9 times out of 10, you're not popping so much to the point where you just sit back and you got that. They want you, and they're gonna create you.
That's why you have a division in the record label that's called development.
Yeah.
Because they have to develop you. They see potential. The Temptations didn't get a hit until
Smokey.
And it took them X amount of years to get where they was at. And I mean, he was with Motown for X amount of years before they hit that one spot.
Not only that, bro, like, I hear people running around like people be buying this and buying that and doing, but that's what the industry does.
Yeah. I mean, the industry has their own streaming yard, their own room of streaming
Bro.
service. A bunch of cameras or phones
Mm-hmm.
playing your music
Mm-hmm.
all day. So if I'm playing your shit 10 times, 10, I don't know, let's say 1,000 times a day on 100 fucking phones, that's 100,000 plays, bro.
Right.
In your first week.
Yeah.
In your first, or you could say
First day.
first 24 days. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
you got something it's called a machine,
Yeah.
which generates an X amount of streams.
People can't even fathom to understand that though. And that's what I've been saying. I'm like, bro, you think Lil Uzi Vert got, what did he had, 400 million streams or something like that on his own? No. They
No.
pushed that. They made that happen.
Radio play anywhere from 20 to 50 to $100,000
Mm-hmm. Easy.
on just promoting a single that you think could pop.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and and think about this, bro. We was working. Remember, we worked jobs.
Man,
You was in the studio.
I'm still working a job.
Me too. But what I'm
And
saying
I
is,
still owe.
and we still.
Man, I still owe. I owe everything. They still come for me. But you know what? I'm still doing what I love to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna still be broke.
But the reason,
but I'm gonna love what I'm doing.
the reason I say that though, man, is because you hear a lot of, I work, I got bills, I get it. I did too. Guess what?
I still do.
20-some years later, I'm still popping.
And still paying bills.
Doing it at a high, exactly. So
And
people
still
don't
working.
understand, man. Like bro, we done sacrificed.
You got a job.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a job.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man. I mean,
And I ain't gonna lie. Before my job, I sacrificed my freedom. But guess what? I made a way to do what I needed to do.
but that was your choice
But
do what you had to do because
that's what I'm saying,
you had
bro.
to do what you had to do.
People out here, man.
Don't
I know
want
guys. I know,
they don't want to do it.
that's
what
it.
they want to do. They don't
But they
want to
want
get
the
up.
same results.
Yeah,
Come
overnight.
on, man.
That's
It
not
don't
gonna
work
happen.
that way, man. You got to grind, bro.
That shit is never gonna happen
Matter of fact,
unless you hit the lotto,
yeah.
the power
But
mega.
guess what?
Valiums
Even
or
then,
something.
though, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of labels, man, you know from the inside, they want to see at least 6 months worth
Easy.
of distribution,
Of
and they
how
want to see
much
productive
production.
distribution.
that it don't mean that how much money you made because at the end you got to top at least 100,000 views to get
Yeah.
couple $100.
Right.
YouTube pays out, I think, with the first million is 4,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So the first million, so that's 1 million people listening to your shit for only $4,000. And what's missing in the music right now is faces,
Mm-hmm.
face to face, CDs, that type of.
You know, another thing, speaking of when you mentioned YouTube, a lot of people talk about YouTube like a dog, but it's still a process. You got to get so many subscribers, so many,
Yeah,
before you can be monetized. You can't get paid until you get monetized.
Yep.
So it's like there's a lot of stuff, man, that goes along with this that because people say stuff all the time like, oh, well, he's just buying numbers. He can't just buy numbers. I mean,
No.
he can, but one, they sweep and they take them away.
Yep.
Two, you got to have subscribers and everything else, and you got to become monetized.
Yep.
Look into becoming monetized in anything that you want to do, and then look at what you're talking about.
So first of all, you gotta have subscribers.
Yeah,
You gotta have, I think, 1,000 or something like
something
that.
like that. Just
1,000 subscribers.
It's a whole list.
I think 100 streaming hours or something like that.
It's a lot goes. That's what I'm saying,
So,
bro.
You still gotta be performing at a level that you gotta be already thinking that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not thinking like that, expect 200-300 views. Expect 4 followers or 4 subscribers, or you know what I'm saying. Just expect that because you're not gonna get shit. You're not gonna get nothing.
Not only that, bro. You can't sit in Lorain County
That's the
all
box.
of your career and think that you're going to advance.
It's not gonna happen. Not with no face. First of all, like I said, You got to get back to the originality. Go out there with some CDs. If you could spend 100, if you could get 100 CDs with some great quality artwork, and there's a lot of graphic designers out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's even free sites where you could do it if you don't even got the money to pay for somebody.
Goodness. Yep.
There's free sites that you could do a little cover for your music. Put shit out that's not Yankee. Don't put a picture of yourself. You know what I'm saying? A picture holding a gun and stuff on that's gonna get passed before a picture with a cartoon character emoji type person. You know what I'm saying? Or something on there that's interesting. You know, the only ones that's gonna basically look at your shit if you got coke, money, and all that is basically the type of audience you're trying to attract. But you're not just trying to attract one type of audience. You're trying to attract multiple.
For sure.
You know. So.
You know, it's interesting too, man, because like a lot of these people don't. A lot of these artists don't get the fact that presentation is everything.
Yes.
So when you said that, man, if the cover is shitty, you're not going to get a second look.
No.
Like I done been to the music conferences with the big dogs, man, and I remember Mr. Roberson. He was Diddy's head A&R. He liked everything that he liked. You know what he told me? He said, man, you got the gift, you got the voice, production is weak, and we knew that. Remember, we knew that. We was trying to find beats forever. You know what I mean? And just couldn't find nothing that was banging, so we worked with what we had. But at the time, Steve Lobel told me the same thing.
Yeah.
So I was being co-signed left and right as a talented artist.
Even his right hand man, Double D.
Double D, yeah.
I was another one that said the same exact thing.
For sure. Kermit Henderson.
You got.
There's a lot of the big wigs, man.
And it was that type of production that they was looking for to get to the next level.
To the next level, yeah.
And we couldn't find. Well, at the time, we didn't have the necessary, you know. Now I ain't gonna say outlets, but money wise to get
not
the type of beats that you needed to get at that time. So we lost. You think about it, losing valuable
time,
that you're never gonna get back because I mean it's a lesson, but it's something that you lost. You know what I'm saying?
And I tell you what else too. You know, because I like to try to think. I like to be a numbers guy. I like to make it make sense because when you don't have it, you got to make it make sense, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gotta read before you can spin. You got to make sure that it's gonna be there or come back. So while everybody's out here trying to jump on the United Masters and the Distro Kids and all that, what about $2 or $3 a CD, like you said before, or flash drive? Yeah. Think about it, man. $3 a flash drive times 100, that's $300 in your pocket.
Okay, and then you got to get 100,000 streams just to get $300. So really think about that.
Yeah.
300 CDs, hand to hand. Be persistent. Be precise and persistent with your product. Everything is about how good is not good because you can have the shittiest fucking songs, but your artwork and your presentation of your CD get you $5 to $10.
Right.
Or some people would just give you $20 because that shit look dope.
Yeah, that's what we've done it. We've been there, so we know that.
So that I understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been there, but a lot of other people, they don't see that. They just think, well, Facebook. And what you think about Facebook promoting or mass messaging or
we done that too. It don't even.
I'm talking. What I'm asking you is for the audience.
Yeah. No,
you know, hearing you, what it took for you.
I tell you that's why I laughed and said we've done it. You know what it does in the very beginning. It's cool. Okay, you got something new. Good luck. But after the third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and ongoing tag, people get tired.
Very.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They block you. They report you. They do
remove.
Spam.
All that shit.
But at the end of the day, a lot of time it's the grind that they respect. Because I used to listen, I used to blow, but
Yeah, I know.
I did it. We did it on purpose. We call that guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
And we went crazy, but we did it to really set shit on fire, and it served its purpose because a lot of people would respect what we was doing. Yeah, of course, if it got excessive, they'll let you know that too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, that's why I say it's the grind. The grind is what it really allows you to skate. Think about how many Swin t-shirts we have put out. How many CDs we put out, flyers and posters we put out.
A lot. There was a lot.
We flooded the area, not just Lorraine, surrounding areas.
Everywhere.
We was driving to Sandusky. We was driving to Cleveland. Anywhere we go, we're dropping.
What was that one we went? We went to
Ashtabula, I think it was.
Nah, it was the other one. It was past Sandusky.
Damn, where did we go?
Fuck, that was so deep, bro.
Yeah.
That bitch, I don't know what that bitch was. It was deep as fuck. It was
pulled
like,
up out there and acted up, though, did we?
Oh, yeah, we turned that bitch out.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what the fuck
that?
hit them. I forgot what the fuck it was, man.
But like I said, that's them. Those are the days that really made sense because you're gaining true fans.
Yeah.
When you handing something to somebody or somebody's buying something off of you, come on, man, and you're right there with them, and then they can see you, and man, that's where it's at, man.
That shit.
That's where it's at for real.
Fuck yeah! So once again, we got my man's J-Swinn, and I'm Screech De Niro for the Cypha podcast.
Yeah.
We just doing this. This is the first talk show host here in Lorraine County.
Man,
but on the real, man, this shit is dope. I like this. This is something we could do, and just talk about shit. Mm-hmm. Just not music, but sports.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking
just life.
Just cracking. A whole bunch of shit here. But yeah, man, fucking. We do this shit like we doing it for TV.
Man, like I said, for me, man, I definitely appreciate Screech De Niro, man, DJ Gwebb, the J Glams. They all helped me elevate my whole career. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it by yourself, man. That's another thing.
I got a sweet team, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the the people that stuck by. Mm-hmm. The hard times, the good times, back to the hard times, to the COVID shutdowns, to the now podcast starting.
Computer crashing. We don't get through it all, man.
I mean, there was so many times that I just said, I'm done.
Yeah.
Right now it feels like I'm done because I'm more interested in doing this podcast, bro. The music will always be there, you know it, but it's just something that just lacked of
it's everything we just talked
enthusiasm that I have for making music with art. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still making music, but not. The studio is basically shut to the public. Mm-hmm. It's just, my crew. Plus, I got a whole different, job to do with Rival Records as an A&R. Mm-hmm. Scotty Campana he just did a whole bunch. And then,
wait till y'all see that.
And that's the whole thing, man. That's why I'm saying I'm grateful because he's giving me an opportunity to do what I love to do. Plus, there's great talent on that roster already that knows what to do. Yeah. And all I'm doing is just putting my 2 cents in to make something better. The connections I got on the radio side, the people I grown to, call music families, they're awesome. Mm-hmm. And bro, this is just the start of something sweet. It's just gonna elevate artists in a whole different perspective and of recording. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And learning how to put shit together. Mm-hmm. Learn to take time in making music. Yeah. And fuck. Oh shit, man. I mean, this is just what it is. Well, yeah, I love the little setup on the stool. As you see, I got autograph stuff from a lot of big people, on the stool. So it's a mixture of great hip hop and great sports athletes that I mean, I got the honor to see in my lifetime. Sammy Sosa, Sean Kemp, the homie Imani Bates, which is a beast. John Wall, Monty Cooper. You know, I got the whole cast team right here, bro. Let me see right here. Yeah, and there's still more, but as I'm growing the podcast and all the other shit, you see, everything's going through. And from there, just keep moving, you see. Just showing you, little by little. Cypha Podcast, we are in the building.
100%.
So,
live and direct.
You know what I'm saying? You can catch us out on all digital platforms with this first show.
That's it.
You will be able to catch the videos, you know, the live footage after it gets broke down into the on YouTube. And Swin, where can they find you on all your social medias?
Yeah, definitely can find me on Facebook, Jason Taylor. You can find me on Snap and TikTok at J-Swinn. And you can also find me on Instagram at Citywide25. And I suggest you tune in because it's a whole lot getting ready to go.
Okay.
A whole lot. The next time we sit down here, there'll be a whole lot of stuff to unpass.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all, man.
You already know, man. I'll holla at you. Yeah, give it up again for J-Swinn. And shout out to Rival Records. J-Swinn's Big Bag Publishing. Everything Poppington. Cypha Studios. And you know what? Stay tuned for next episode.